You know that feeling when you open your browser, see like 50 new AI websites promising to change your life, and you just immediately feel paralyzed?
Oh, absolutely. It's completely overwhelming.
Right. You want to boost your productivity, but sifting through all that noise is practically a full-time job.
Yeah, we felt that exact same fatigue. So for this deep dive, we took on a bit of a gauntlet.
7 grueling days.
Exactly. 7 days testing 15 of the most hyped AI tools out there. We broke them, pushed their limits, and ruthlessly cut that list down.
Down to a core workflow of just 5 websites that genuinely eliminate daily friction.
Which is huge.
But let's push back on that right away, though, because half the time I'm using AI, tinkering with a prompt for 20 minutes just feels like, I don't know, a fancy new way to procrastinate.
I mean, that's a fair point.
Are we actually saving time here or just playing with shiny toys?
Well, if you're using the wrong tools, you're definitely just playing. But the tools that survived our test aren't about endless prompting. They fundamentally shift how you work by targeting specific bottlenecks in a standard project lifecycle, starting with how you find raw information.
Finding reliable information is always step one, but traditional search has just become this nightmare of SEO-stuffed articles.
Oh, it's awful.
So I tested Perplexity to bypass that, and it kind of changes the whole architecture of search.
It really does.
Instead of handing you 10 blue links to read, it reads those links itself and synthesizes a direct answer, complete with actual footnote citations.
The mechanism there is crucial. It's crawling live sources, parsing the text, and generating a bespoke summary in real time.
Wow.
If you're like a market researcher or just looking up a complex tax code, it easily saves an hour a day of pure hunting and scrolling.
I notice I'm still opening Google for basic things, though, like finding a pizza place nearby.
Oh, sure.
Perplexity's mapping and local search capabilities just aren't there yet. It's massive overkill for simple queries.
It's definitely a supplement, not a full replacement. But for professionals and students doing deep research, it is just unmatched.
The friction point I hit next, though, is what happens when you find a massive 50-page legal brief or corporate policy during that research.
Right. Drop that into a standard AI, and it loses the plot completely.
Exactly, hallucinating facts that aren't even there. That's where the underlying architecture has to shift to something bounded, like NotebookLM.
This is where we get into closed sandbox models. Unlike standard chatbots that, guess the next word based on the whole internet,
Right.
NotebookLM uses only the specific documents you upload as its entire universe of knowledge.
So it's essentially an insanely smart study buddy,
Yeah.
but one with a photographic memory of the syllabus who refuses to talk about anything else.
It mathematically can't hallucinate outside facts because its search parameters are restricted entirely to your provided text.
If you're a lawyer or student, you just query it, and it pulls quotes directly from your file. I found it saves a couple of hours of reading time every single day.
The obvious limitation is that it won't search the wider web for outside context. But that constraint is exactly why it's so powerful for digesting dense material without anxiety.
Okay, so you've gathered your raw data, and you've synthesized it.
Next bottleneck is packaging it for other people.
Yeah, I tried Gamma for this, and my initial fear was that relying on AI to build a presentation would just result in identical cookie-cutter slides.
I mean, if you're looking for award-winning bespoke art, Gamma isn't it.
Right.
But the insight here is how it tackles the friction of layout. It functions as a translator. You feed it a text outline, and it translates that into visual hierarchy instantly.
You aren't aligning text boxes or fighting with font sizes anymore?
No, not at all.
That makes total sense for an everyday professional, like a sales rep who needs a pitch deck in 10 minutes.
It easily saves an hour of formatting hell per deck.
The trade-off is you won't get highly customized, pixel-perfect corporate branding.
True. But it shifts your role entirely. You're no longer the manual executor of the slides. You become the creative director, curating the AI's best outputs.
Being a creative director requires actual visual assets, though. When Gamma's default icons aren't cutting it, you hit blank canvas syndrome.
Which is why Canva AI made the cut.
Right. It's not just generating images, it's understanding spatial relationships, like magically resizing a banner for different social platforms.
It brings pro-level manipulation down to a beginner's interface.
So cool.
If you're a small business owner needing a marketing post, you describe the layout, and it renders it. This saves hours of tedious graphic manipulation every single week.
It really feels like having a junior graphic designer living inside your laptop.
Yeah, it does.
Though, A junior designer who still struggles with spelling, I notice it often mangles text if you ask it to generate specific words inside an image.
Image generation models still treat text as shapes to be drawn rather than letters to be typed,
Ah, gotcha.
which is why that limitation persists.
Yeah.
But for pure visual assets, the integration is seamless.
So we have the script, the research, the slides, and the images. The final friction point in modern content creation is delivering it.
Specifically, voiceover.
Right. I went into ElevenLabs expecting that classic, robotic, uncanny valley effect, but the cloning models have evolved way past that.
The mechanism now captures micro-inflections and breath patterns,
Yeah.
making it startlingly lifelike.
It's wild.
Think about an educator making training videos. Instead of renting a studio microphone and doing 50 takes, you type the script and the model renders the audio.
It literally saves days of production time.
Days.
I did find you have to carefully train it on phonetic spellings if you have highly specific niche terms or names, otherwise it mispronounces them completely.
Yeah, that is a quirk.
But looking at this entire workflow from Perplexity to ElevenLabs, it fundamentally changes our relationship with work.
People worry AI is replacing human skills,
Mhm.
but it's actually redefining what it means to be a beginner.
How so?
You can be an absolute novice at design, presentation formatting, or voiceover work, but by utilizing these specific architectures, your baseline output is instantly intermediate.
Wow.
The currency of modern business has shifted from execution to curation.
The barrier to entry is just gone. So, to you listening, out of these 5 tools, which one are you going to try first?
Yeah. Close those 50 overwhelming browser tabs, pick just one tool to clear away your daily friction, and test it out today.
Next time, we're doing another deep dive into how AI is rewriting the rules of personal finance. You won't want to miss it.